In a time when Africa was being divided, when powerful nations competed to control land and people, one country stood firm. One nation refused to bow. That nation was Ethiopia. This is the story of courage, unity, and victory. This is the story of Adewa, the scramble for Africa. In the late 1800s, European countries rushed to take control of Africa. This period became known as the Scramble for Africa. Many African nations were colonized, their lands taken, their people controlled. But Ethiopia was different. It had strong leadership, a proud history, and a deep love for freedom. Leadership of Emperor Menelik II. At the center of this story was a powerful leader, Emperor Menelik II. He was wise, strategic, and deeply committed to protecting Ethiopia. Menelik understood the danger that European powers posed, so he prepared. He united different regions of Ethiopia. He strengthened the army. He gathered modern weapons. But most importantly, he inspired his people. The Treaty of Wuchale, Italy, attempted to colonize Ethiopia through deception. They introduced a treaty, the Treaty of Wuchale. The Italian version of the treaty claimed that Ethiopia would become a protectorate of Italy, but the Amharic version said something different. When Menelik discovered this deception, he rejected the treaty. This angered Italy, and war became inevitable. Preparing for war, Ethiopia began preparing for a major battle. Men and women from all over the country came together. Farmers, warriors, leaders, even ordinary citizens. They all had one goal: to protect their freedom. Empress Taitu also played a key role. She was strong, brave, and a symbol of resistance. Together, they built a united force. The march to Adewa. The Ethiopian army marched toward Adewa. It was not an easy journey. They traveled long distances, through mountains and harsh conditions. But their spirit never broke. They were driven by one belief: freedom is worth everything. The battle begins. On March 1st, 1896, the battle began. Italian forces expected an easy victory. They underestimated Ethiopia. The Ethiopian army attacked with strength and coordination. Different groups worked together. They surrounded the enemy. They used strategy and courage. The sound of battle filled the mountains. It was intense. It was fierce, but Ethiopia stood strong. Victory at Adewa against all odds. Ethiopia defeated Italy. It was a historic victory. A powerful European army had been defeated by an African nation. The world was shocked. Adewa became a symbol of resistance, of independence, of African pride. Impact on the world. The victory at Adewa inspired many. Across Africa and beyond, people saw hope. It showed that colonization was not inevitable, that unity and courage could defeat even the strongest powers. Ethiopia became a symbol of freedom. Legacy of Adewa. Even today, the story of Adewa lives on. It reminds us of the power of unity, the importance of leadership, the value of freedom. It is more than a battle. It is a legacy. Conclusion. The Battle of Adewa is not just history. It is a message that says, stand strong, stay united, fight for what is right, because even against great odds, victory is possible.